Yay!
See, it's like I updated my thing when I didn't do it last time.
Yeah.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Good choices, Brian.
So many
Good decisions.
pop up. Oh no. Ooh. Okay. The P-up is here.
And do me a favor then. I'm going to put your token on a map. I want you to tell me if something works.
No, tokens on maps.
Yeah, that doesn't usually work
Our
out
weakness.
too well.
It's... Okay. Can you see that map?
Nope.
Any of it? Okay,
Nah.
good. That's because I haven't
Didn't
shared
even...
it with you.
Okay, perfect. Ooh, look. Okay.
Can you open that door in front of you?
Nope.
Fantastic.
Oh, I can open the one on the left.
Yeah. Alright, that's all I needed.
Yay! Delete me from existence.
We leave the coffin maker's shop open or close it.
Okay.
Doesn't.
Shared
That's where
everything.
you guys were. That's where you guys were going, so it really doesn't matter.
I mean, it's just a black box right now, since I presume you haven't shared it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all fine. All right, I'm going to get my cup of coffee that should be brewed now.
Perfect. So in other news, the dog attempted to chew on some aloe vera that I planted. So had to move my aloe vera plant.
I had to kill a chicken yesterday.
For what reasoning? Just cause, or?
So, yeah, because I just wanted to kill a chicken. No, it was because when we moved them from inside to outside, one of them messed up its leg, so we moved it back inside, and it basically ended up trying to walk on it too much, and it messed up its other leg to where it wasn't going to heal itself right, and it just had to go, unfortunately.
Oh.
So we're back down to our original 15 chickens.
Sounds tasty.
Oh no, I buried it. Granted, snapping its neck from its head, quite an interesting feeling.
Yeah, I could imagine. Hello, pup. No, you don't get my fruit snack. They're not healthy for you.
So, everybody got big 4th of July plans tomorrow?
Ryan decided we're watching Hamilton to keep the dog calm.
Well, that night we will. Because she does not like fireworks. And her
And
new
she likes
drugs
Hamilton.
don't seem to be making her that sleepy. She's still pretty active.
He bought her new drugs.
Yep. On Amazon.
You know, if you love someone, buy them drugs.
That's the policy that I go by in life. And Amanda keeps telling me I shouldn't do that, but I think that it's an amazing policy.
A highlight was he came out here earlier today and gave her one. I was like, why'd you give her one? He was like, because I wanted to. I was like, you're just drugging our dog. He was like, well, we need to know how it works. But why are we doing it now?
You gotta test it.
Science.
You can't test it in a live fire situation.
Exactly.
I was
See,
like, I
now
thought
we
we would
know-
do it tonight around bedtime when she needs to be calm. He was like, nah, I want to do it now.
What are you guys testing?
Drugs.
New sleepy drugs to make the dog
Ooh,
be chill.
nice.
And they have not. Granted, I only gave her 1, and for her weight class, it says to give her 2. But
Okay. Yeah,
I was
that's a
figuring
good test,
it
though.
would still, yeah, I was like, it should make her just kind of chiller, and it has not. They're also very like powdery, like the treats themselves are like an actual treat, but they're like sitting in like this powder. And
Weird.
I have no clue. It's weird, but hey, you know.
I need to finish our Chewy order now that I'm thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have to order anything from Chewy for a while because while my folks were here,
They spoiled her.
Yeah, they basically
Yeah.
were like, "Hey, why don't we go up to PetSmart and get her more stuff?" So
He has a full-sized, like, stuffed animal that she still hasn't been given yet since they bought her
yeah,
too.
she's got the octopus that we have not given to her yet.
Cute.
She has the seahorse and the mermaid that she has executed both of them and ripped out their squeaker. She killed the little small squirrel that my dad picked her up, which had 2 squeakers in it. She successfully found and eliminated both of those. And she has a 60-pound bag of food, sitting in there because my dad was like,
That's
"Oh yeah,
good stuff.
yeah." Well, he was like, I was like, whatever. I'll order it on the internet when we were in PetSmart because I knew that she was getting low.
God.
And he was like, "No, why don't we just pick it up now?" And he's like, "I'll just buy it." And then I was like, "All right, whatever." So she's tons
They're
of food.
very attached to her. Like,
Oh yeah,
it was
I mean,
they.
an
we've met her.
experience.
We've met Ash. She is,
She's amazing.
how can you not love her? She's a dope.
Are you a dope over there? She's laying on the couch beside my computer.
Love it.
So yeah,
That's where we're at.
Alright. I think everyone's here now.
mm-hmm.
Messing with one last thing here. Quick last minute test. Hush up, cat.
The cat is like, "I hear you've been talking about a dog."
You actually have
Yeah.
a cat visiting you?
Yeah, well, I mean, by visiting, yelling, yes.
Is it Puff? I hear he's the diva.
He is such a diva.
It is indeed the other one.
I love it.
The other
how
lad.
it's just called the
Pancake.
other one.
Alright, so, when last we spoke, you people had roamed around Vallaki, having delivered the, phenomenally disguised Irina to Vallaki. Some of you went and talked to a priest and got a side quest about some bones, Saint Bones. And some of you went and talked to a toy maker who was really sad and got some toys. And we established that Strahd's castle is probably bad.
I'm skeptical.
Right.
Just gonna go become friends with the vampire. It's fine.
And if I remember correctly, at the end there, our breaking point was you were headed to the coffin maker's shop, owned and operated by Henrik, who is apparently the person that paid a young lad to steal the bones of Saint Andrel from the church.
Yeah.
So, crossfade, screen wipe. We pan down to see our party walking into the stockyard or Arasek stockyard area, which I'll share this map if you don't have it already.
Bam.
Everybody see a map now?
Blocky, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So on the far east side there, you have the stockyard as you go south off the road, which includes, we'll just go through the description again. The large stockyard has several locked sheds along its periphery that lie adjacent to a warehouse. Wooden sign says Arasek Stockyard. Parked to the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy carnival wagon, colorful paint peeling off of it. And then on the western side, you have an uninviting two-story building has a sign shaped like a coffin above the front door, all of the window shutters closed up tight. The silence surrounds the establishment. And that's where we are.
Nice.
10 out of 10.
Yep. So I know, ooh, that's right. I figured out how to use the notes. Hold on. So we have side quest.
Mm-hmm.
We want to do the Saint Bones is the one that's bold. I think that's the one that we want to go do now.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm totally down. I could try to charm the bra into telling us all his dirty, dirty secrets of...
Yeah, I do think that we should all stick together for that.
Yeah, I agree. It's just a little ominous. I'd rather us stick together for this.
Yeah,
You don't want to split the party?
I know, right?
Well,
We
and
made Mike do
since,
that last time.
Yeah, and since Theria and Morgan weren't around for the start of the quest, I'm not really even comfortable splitting the party since I don't have all the details of what the heck we're doing.
Yeah, and I feel like at some point it's all gonna they're all gonna interlink somehow, right?
Yeah.
So
I think we're good together for where we're at right now.
yeah.
We
Okay,
might come to another two roads diverged in the woods situation, but for the time being, I think
Yeah.
you and I are here to support the people who got the start of this mission, Theria.
You're doing great.
Yeah. Okay. Got my notepad open. I'm ready to take some notes for us. This is gonna be great, guys.
Do we want to check out the sheds first before we try to get into the coffin maker's shop?
I think
That's probably
just-
probably a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, we can look.
Do
and
we-
see if anywhere-
So we're thinking that he has these bones?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
confirmed that he paid somebody.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
steal
the church wants
guy.
them back.
Yes.
I don't remember what the name of the bra is that we talked to, the maintenance man for the church.
Milovich. Milovich?
Something like that.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I was
That's
just
what my
gonna.
note says.
Yeah, I was just gonna assume his name was Bob.
Is it not?
So are we gonna
Yeah.
look in these other stockyard things first before we
Yeah.
see if there's anything exciting?
Snoop around the sheds.
Yeah, you know, being that of dubious honor rating.
Looking around, the Arasek stockyard, where it takes its name from, is the Arasek family, who run a stockyard / general store and also shed rental facility.
Shed rental.
God. There's storage space.
Listen, once the town gets above a certain size, people build storage units. It's just a fact of life, regardless of what multiverse you're in.
Which means there are also serial killers, right?
I assume.
Got
Yeah. I mean, technically, there's 5 of them on the screen right now.
I don't think we've killed anybody. I can't think of
Like
any.
people?
Yeah, we haven't necessarily killed anybody that
Killed
wasn't
Revenant.
attempting to kill us.
Revenant wasn't gonna try and kill us, just saying.
Yeah, he's not a person.
Are these storage sheds like? I have a visual of like all the storage places around here. Are they like locked? Can we tell that they're like padlocked?
Yes. The ones that you see quite a few that have locks on them or chains on them. One would guess that would be the ones that were in use.
I mean,
I mean, I can pick them if you guys want me to, but I'm leaving that up to the group on this one.
I'm kind of curious.
Speaking of serial killers and adventuring parties,
Amateur
Um,
thieves.
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
This-
does it look like somebody's visited them recently? Like,
I mean, there's obvious has been foot traffic. You can see footprints in and out of the muddy yard there. There's a few people milling around. It is dead ass in the middle of the day or evening, afternoon rather.
okay.
I'll say this in favor of not picking. Do we have a reason to pick other than
Yeah.
just cause? I don't
Especially
know
there
if
are
we
people
should.
around too.
I don't know if we should cause crime in that regard just yet without a real reason to. Especially when those sheds could belong to anyone, since essentially this is a storage space.
I say we go to the coffin makers.
Seconded.
Yeah, let's go see what's up with the coffin maker.
All right. So again, it's let's see. Do we have a picture of the shop? We don't.
Sad.
Picture an uninviting 2-story building with all the windows shuttered.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do we just go knock,
Lead the way, Shava.
or
Yeah.
do we not knock?
No, I think we
Because
knock.
Stole
I
something.
think.
It's a
But
business.
do they know that?
though.
I was gonna say it's a business. I mean, why don't you just open the door?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I will go and knock on the door to see if anybody answers.
Okay. Upon approaching what you would assume is the front door there, you're giving it a knock. You're sort of rustling, banging around a bit, and then you hear a voice call out from somewhere inside. We're closed! Go away!
We were told you make the finest coffins in the province. We were hoping to deliver you some business in these difficult times.
After a little bit of a pause, the voice comes back. No lack of business. We're closed anyway. Go away.
We got gold.
Is there like a wind? Or no, you said that
Yeah.
the windows are boarded up.
Stuttered.
Is there any of them that I could like see through to maybe see the dude yelling?
Or me.
Yeah, probably Theria as our tall person could see through a window.
They're all shuttered. Shuttered. with a T.
Also, Morgan gives Shava a thumbs up. Good job speaking, Shava. You got this.
Cramp is. Let's see who is talking. Let's put them directly in front of the door. Yoink. And
What is happening? Like, do we have
Yeah, I was
a
gonna
map
say,
that,
did-
with
did-
people?
there'll be one in a
see it.
second.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
I see it.
Yeah, I hadn't.
To
I
shout.
closed it out when you sent out the other map, so. Aha.
I'd like to shout. You have two choices here. open the door or I break it down. I
Alright.
strongly recommend the first option.
Roll me some intimidation.
Shit, Shava.
No offense, but I thought the gold one would have been a better.
Hey, that was
try.
really good.
Nice.
You've been waiting to use intimidation, haven't you?
Yes.
I
I was
love it.
hoping I was going to get a persuasion roll the first time around.
You hear some quiet shuffling and then the click and rattle of locks and deadbolts and chains being lifted. And the door opens just enough for you to see the weary face of Henrik peeking out at you.
Friendly looking dude.
He just kind of
Yeah.
sighs and goes, Why? Why won't you just leave me alone? What do you want?
Come for your bones.
I've heard a rumor that some bones have gone missing. And I was wondering if you knew anything about that, Henrik.
Bones? I mean, I'm a coffin maker. I see bones every now and then.
As a coffin maker?
Insight checks all around.
Insight.
It's missing 2 people.
I was coming to get to it.
Yeah,
That's not good.
I'm having my character sheet is like frozen.
Oh, no good.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
All right.
It doesn't like it when things are around it, I guess. I don't know.
You can all tell, obviously, that he is covering for something, except for Cramp, who you have never been more convinced someone's telling the truth in your life.
Good, good.
I believe it. I believe it.
Talking about the bones you come across in your business. I'm talking about bones that have been stolen.
Cramp pulls a knife to defend Henrik.
How dare you?
Talk on
Like,
Cramp's
I,
face.
we just like to have a chat, Henrik.
All right,
That's
give me a persuasion check this time. He is persuaded.
Look at those golden rolls today.
I know.
Killing it,
No,
Java.
knock on wood.
First time we go into
Yeah.
combat, all ones.
Yeah,
All ones.
exactly.
Nat
You
one.
you can visibly see him break and just kind of curl in on himself, and almost there's this little tears in the corner of his eyes. He opens the door. Says, "Fine, just come in, so no one else sees."
All right. I'm gonna grab Theria and link arms with her as we walk in the house together.
Yeah. This.
I'll follow behind
Sense
them.
of self-preservation.
Yes.
Well, the
And
door's
I will usher our little gnome boys in front of me. Like, no. In voice.
Look at the
Where
nice,
else would I
nice
see?
little workshoppy kind of area.
Neat. It's a pretty decent sized workshop. Everything a carpenter needs to make coffins or any other woodworking he feels like doing. 3 sturdy work tables stretching the length of the wall, a smaller kind of crafting table, and it looks like maybe a table, rings, water-stained mug, stains on it. It sits directly to the right there.
Can I be inside?
Yeah, drag yourself.
I thought he was dragging. My bad.
Just kick
No,
outside.
there's no noise of like anybody
Good
else,
luck.
right? It's just the noise he's making.
Correct.
Okay.
If you'd like, you can roll a perception check for that. He slouches over to this. Yep, just hear him. He slouches over to this little table in the middle and slumps heavily down into the chair, buries his head into his hands, and starts to cry.
Immediately flustered because humans crying just freaks me out a little bit. And I look meaningfully at Morgan like she's going to be able to
Yeah,
talk
calm.
him down.
But everyone was like, Morgan is the one that calms people. I make eye contact with Shava, and there's just this slightest sigh before I put on a big sympathetic smile, and gently ask, "Tell us your story, sir."
Well, now that the tiefling has pretty much broken him, he requires no checks. Just starts spilling his guts. He says that he's always been a mediocre carpenter at best, and a troubled, lonely man. Seeing as he profits from the deaths of others, and no one really, wants to keep him company because of his job. He's always been lonely, and business hasn't been as good as it could be. But several months ago, a nobleman named Vasily von Holtz came to him and promised him good business in exchange for his help. And since then, he's called him occasionally for... he's ordered things like tables and chairs and, furniture to increase his business. But then one day he came to him and advised him that he needed him to steal the bones of St. Andrel from the church. At first he balked at that idea, but then friendship turned quickly into intimidation, and he was forced to do so. So he paid off the little kid, or teen, the youth,
So
to go steal bones.
where's the nobleman live? Or hang out?
He says that the nobleman always brought his own wagons to pick up goods. He said he's supposed to live somewhere to the west. That's where he always came from, but he would never tell him where exactly.
What did
Did
the
I-
nobleman look like?
He says he was a rather imposing figure. You'd put him at maybe about a little over 6 foot, rather stocky, kind of running above middle age, so muscle slowly running to fat, bit of a paunch on him. Long silver hair. Human.
And he's who has the bones now?
He says no, he hasn't sent anyone to pick them up yet. He says they're upstairs in my quarters. That's where I've kept them hidden.
When was he supposed to pick them up?
He said that he generally comes about once every 3 weeks or so to pick up whatever orders. And he says there's some small little woodworking things he's done that he should be back to pick them up probably sometime next week, he imagines. Oh, it was Milovich, the gravedigger, or the kid. Milovich.
So we have time before he's supposed to come back.
Or we ask around and hunt him down ourselves.
He's
Do
not
we have any
from in
desire to see
town.
the bones?
I mean, we should probably get the bones from him so we can return them.
Yeah, I say we get the bones, but I also want to set up trap.
Yeah, but I don't know if we should take the bones. Can we like
Inspect them.
huddle up?
Yeah.
Keep an
Yeah.
eye on Henrik to make sure he's not overhearing us, because I think we need to have a conversation, because we could set a trap for this person.
Can, but also at the same time, we should take the bones so we can give them back to the priest.
Well, will Henrik be punished if he doesn't have them when it comes time to turn them over?
Well, what
And
I'm
fear.
what
I
I'm
mean, they don't
thinking
know what.
is we turn
Go
them
for
over
it.
to the priest, and then go and try to hunt down this dude.
Well, we get some replacement bones that they don't know is actually
Ooh.
St. Andrews.
True.
I was gonna say we don't have to give them the actual real bones. We can go. I imagine there's somebody's bones lying around somewhere we can borrow for a little bit.
He is
Yeah.
a coffin maker. It wouldn't be difficult. I think the question remains: do we know anything about these bones? Like, are they supposed to have magical properties? Is he gonna know in an instant?
No, they have no magical properties whatsoever to it. They're more for just show and tell than anything else. I believe how the priest put it.
And
The
why
priest
does this
actually,
want-
the priest actually said that
It protects
least-
the church.
the priest says that that is what protected the church and made it a safe zone.
And Henrik is saying that this gentleman is not from around Valaki.
That is correct.
That's correct. To the west. He comes from the west.
So the mage said without religious rituals, they wouldn't have usefulness. So I'm not opposed to trading them out for fake bones.
True. Where would we get fake bones from?
I mean, we
We
can
can ask
get
the-
fake
Fake
bones from a lot
ones.
of places.
Well, we might not. Yeah, we might. Do we need to become grave diggers? Like, is that what's gonna happen here? Like,
Well,
Didn't
first
we
we
He
need.
says he works a lot with bones. He acted like it was nothing. I'm wondering if we just talk to Henrik if there's an option.
Or do we want to try to switch it without him knowing so that he can actually be a fool?
It's gonna be harder to do it. We're already in his house
I
right now.
also mildly have a bit of conscience, because what if this dude, what if he finds out that they're fake? And then
Yeah.
he's going to think Henrik pulled one over on them.
We're gonna go kill the dude.
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah, but I guess my thought is we don't have a lot of information about this third party.
Question for Henrik. Does he receive word before this dude is supposed to come, or does he just show?
He just shows.
And what's our time frame?
Like
A
a
week.
week.
Imagine sometime within the next week.
Okay. So it could be tomorrow.
Mm.
It's a real long time
If-
though. It'll be waiting.
If you ask them, he would say he would more think something like next week would be maybe 3 or 4 days out at the least.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
Week. I got a decent idea, though I don't know the finishing of it yet. Though, say we take the bones, we take the bones, but we leave a note for Hendrik to give what's his face, saying, "Hey, we took them. We know if you want them, come to us." That way, in a sense, it kind of leaves Henrik out of it. And there, we have said bones, and we don't have to wait around for when he could randomly
shows
show
up.
up.
Okay.
He's a shitty
I just-
person, though. He'll still kill Henrik because Henrik let the bones get away.
I think he's going to kill Henrik.
A bad person would say, "You let the bones get away."
I think
Henrik
this
does a-
third
he's not-
party is a bad person. However, if they threatened Henrik, I mean, I just threatened Henrik. I'm not a bad person.
Very true. Very true.
I think we should do two things. I think we should look at these bones, and he's not really intimidating. Maybe we come back tomorrow.
Okay.
at least get a look at these bones, though.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Okay, we can start there. I feel good about that.
Maybe talk to this priest of yours, see if he knows anything about the description of this guy.
Yeah, that would help. That's a good idea.
Maybe the priest will know the guy too. Might give us
Yeah.
a better idea.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
I think we get a look and we say, "Peace out. We're watching you."
Maybe
And
not
talk
like
to-
we're watching you. Maybe it's more of like we're here to help.
We're here.
Can I drop a couple gold pieces in Henrik's hand and tell him there's more where that came from if you promise to keep it secret that we've seen these bones?
You are
Once we
more
see
than welcome.
Okay.
I still say we take them.
We're not taking
Let's
them
see
yet.
them first. Let's see them first. Henrik, can we see those bones, please?
See them bone. Still crying, speaking through the tears, he says that he can go upstairs to his bedroom and get them for you.
Oh, I don't trust that the slightest bit.
I go with you, Henrik.
He says that would be fine.
Okay.
Has anyone, quick break, has anyone seen Burn After Reading?
Considering I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's the one with Clooney, Brad. Isn't
Yeah.
that the one with like Brad Pitt
Yeah.
and Clooney and
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah,
Yeah, forever
Like-
ago.
like
This
mid
is-
2000s.
That's John's plan. Right there.
I don't remember the plot.
Any hoozle. Alright. So he would
So clearly, if he's gonna let me follow him up the stairs, we can all probably go upstairs.
I'll hang out down here. Keep an eye on the door.
I guess looking at bones, we should probably think about who's going to look at bones.
I would say either maybe Piop
look,
or
Henrik.
myself need to go up there with you.
Yeah, I was thinking the same
Or
thing too.
both. Leave
Yeah.
Cramp and Shava downstairs, and the three of us accompany
Okay.
him upstairs.
Sure.
Sure.
That work for you, Shava?
Yeah.
Are we going through this door?
not yet, you're not.
Okay. I want to open a door. Ooh, coffins.
Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop.
So now can we follow him, or?
Yeah, I'm just waiting on you guys.
Oh, okay.
I don't even remember who's coming.
I don't know which way he went.
Since you were, of course, following him, you would know that he went up the stairs directly to the south of you.
Oh, I can't. Sorry, I can't see those. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh, pancake. Hey.
All right. Now, through the magic of dragging people through blocked terrain, I shall move you to the upstairs.
Okay, cool.
Teleport.
Hi, Pancake. How's it going?
It's like, bruh, you haven't been loving me enough.
Yeah,
Is
that's
Pancake-
exactly.
Jumping between the two of you right now?
He was walking the hallway, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yelling at us as he goes. Oh, I don't know if I gave them lunch scoops.
Oh, you know what?
I didn't. Let me go do that, or he'll murder us.
I mean, I think he's already decided to murder you, but
All right. Those of you that are here can follow along.
Which door?
left. Hand.
It's the one he went through
Okay.
to the left.
Is the one on the right unlocked? Could I peek into it?
You can try. Nope, can't walk through walls here. Yeah.
Sorry. There.
There, just maybe there.
Thank you. What is this room we're seeing here? A little kitchen and dining area?
Yes. So, that is a little kitchen, square table, surrounded by a couple chairs, some shelves of bare minimal provisions. Ahead of you, you see Henrik open the door and continue up north.
Can I check this other door?
You can certainly try.
What do I need to do to try?
Click on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. Oh, that's cool. You fixed it. I didn't want to accidentally open a door if it was considered locked, so that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, figured out how to lock doors.
Right, sorry.
The bedroom?
Yep,
That's
that's
a
where
nice
he said they were.
little bedroom. They're great.
Why is he keeping bones in his bedroom?
That's a great question. You could ask him.
One of you is standing on top of my DM marker.
Sorry.
You're good.
It me.
The modest bedchamber holds a cot, several well-made pieces of furniture, including a table, a padded chair, a bookshelf, and a wardrobe. He's walking over to the wardrobe over here. He opens it up and then fiddles around a bit, and a little secret compartment opens up in the bottom, and he takes out a sack, a largish burlap sack, which she advises you holds the bones.
Alright, well, I'll look at the bones, because I was actually at the church, so...
Yeah.
Hopefully I would know.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I'm just here to keep you safe if anything goes silly.
We got muscle, a face, and then the person who was actually there
Yeah, exactly.
and knows about dead things.
I know about
Alright,
dead things, I know
the
about
bones
live
are-
things.
The bones have been placed in your party inventory.
Oh. Party inventory. Bones of Saint Andrel.
Sweet.
Cool. Do I need to check those to make sure they are?
If you feel you have a way of knowing that.
I mean, I could see if they seem magical.
Sure. You can roll some arcana on them bones. Roll the bones to check the bones.
Roll the bones!
I peek in the back with him and roll Arcana as well.
Considering
Yeah,
the terrible roll,
yeah.
that would be preferable.
Those bones feel
Nat
bony.
20.
Look at that.
Those bones feel bony. Good looking set of bones. Doesn't look like he suffered from any deteriorating bone diseases. He's been in pretty good shape.
Cool.
Well preserved. Theria, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Well.
You get stabbed in the side.
Okay.
This room's a little too small for me. I can't really get my bearings. That's the problem.
Yeah, you also see bones. And a room. So he says, there you have it. The
So,
bones.
Their Arcana checks pretty much just said that there were bones. No trace of magic. Is that what Arcana can do?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I've never had Arcana before on a character, so
Mm.
I gotta ask the silly
Welcome
questions.
to the wonderful world of magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
knowledge of magic.
Yeah, okay, cool. Cool, cool,
Well,
cool.
these don't seem very magical.
Does anything in the room seem strange or out of place?
Everything looks great to you.
Could
Okay.
I see, since clearly it didn't feel very magical to me with those bones, can I see if anything else in the room feels magically?
Yeah. Reach out with your senses.
Something like that. Do you want that to be Arcana, or?
If you're looking for magic, that would probably be the best way to do it.
Alright, I just wasn't sure if you want me to roll something else, so. Blob.
Okay. Yep, those are bones.
Nothing else in the room, though,
The room.
feels, yeah.
No.
Can I ask him why he was hiding them? Like in upstairs in his bedroom in a drawer. Like to ask him that. Was he expecting someone to come looking for them that's not his client?
He kind of considers it for a bit, and then still sniffling a little, looks over at you and says, "Well, I just stole it from a church. Figured it'd be better not to just leave them out on my kitchen table."
Fair enough, friend.
What's in the other room?
Which other room?
The one across the hall. I want to ask him about that.
And he says, "Oh, that's just storage area."
Oh yeah, I don't
Can
trust
I,
that.
yeah, I was gonna say, can I roll this? Be like, yeah, no, Bo, you be lying.
Insight?
I
Yeah, that one sounds good.
You feel like he'd be lying.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of figured, but you know, I tried to stay in here. Be like, brah, you be lying. Let me in that room.
Maybe we need someone to persuade him into telling us the truth.
I mean, I'll roll the persuasion against that. Because I'm going to be like, yo, I want to go in that your storage room. I want to do like the finger quotes and everything around his storage room.
Okay. Do that. Do that thing.
Doing a thing. Not real great at that thing, but...
With a heavy sigh and sniffles. Says, "Fine. Follow me."
he didn't take much persuading.
No, he's an easy target.
Well, I
He's
assume...
just a sad, pathetic
Yeah,
man.
he's
Yeah,
just a
he really
sad old
is.
man.
I kind of feel bad.
Wee. Wee. How's our
Oh.
downstairs party doing? Looking good? Feeling good?
I guess I'll move out of the way a little bit so people can come into
I mean, I do want to lockpick this door just to see what's inside, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be against everybody. So I'm just going to stand right here and listen to see if they yell for help.
Morgan, you're standing on top of a box, Morgan, so I'm going to move you back a little.
Beautiful.
Wherever you need.
What do you want to do, Cramp?
Oh, and there's a locked door down here I want to pick while you guys are upstairs. But I'm going to
Oh.
help.
Which I never
We have-
described the room you were in, Cramp. You were in a L-shaped room, and there's a bunch of coffins. Kind of like on display.
Are they empty or are they filled? Or possibly are they opened or are they just all closed?
They're all sitting kind of... There's a few that are closed. Most of them are sitting open with the doors kind of propped up and slid back to showcase. You're basically in a Coffin
Showroom.
Maker's showroom.
Okay. And the
Look
door
up
that's
here.
to the south of me is a locked door. And can I wanted to sneakily unpick the lock. See
You
what's
can
on the other side.
certainly do that. Let's see. I believe you were the one with thieves' tools, correct?
Yes.
All right, then that is just a dex check with advantage.
Easy peasy for him.
Should be.
He
What are you doing,
stabs
letting
himself.
him pick a lock shop?
We don't know nothing.
Just curious,
too.
I'm very
Curious.
sneakily.
I'm just I'm watching him do it. I'm like, okay.
Ooh.
It's open. It is unlocked. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
upstairs.
At the Legion of Doom.
You turn the corner, you see a large, drafty room strung with cobwebs. It appears to take up most of the upper floor there. Stacks of wooden planks lie kind of to the sides of you as you come in. And several crates are sitting and round and about up there, further to the north.
And then a chest-looking thing.
Right here near the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, still, that's just a box.
Can I wibbly wobbly do and see if I see any magicalness in here? Or smell it, taste it?
I'm not sure what Wibbly Wobbly Do does, but I tell you what, you tell me what skill you would like to do what with. How about that? While you think on that, Cramp, as you open the door quietly on its well-oiled hinges, even though he's a sad, broken man that claims to be a mediocre craftsman at best, he does seem to do pretty good work and everything is well maintained. A table with 4 chairs in a corner of the room, a lantern hanging directly above it, and a couple of cabinets up against the wall.
Hey, Shava, keep a listen out while I go check in here real fast.
I'm already like not. The instant you open your mouth, I'm like urging you silently. And I'm assuming that's the stairs that they just went up.
The
left?
other door there? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm just gonna hang out. Actually, I'm perfect right there, and I'm just gonna keep a listen out for footsteps indicating that they're coming down the stairs or about to approach the stairs.
A lot like storage where we're at.
Alright, well, I'm gonna Arcana it up.
Basically.
Yeah.
Nothing magical going on.
What do you keep here, sir?
A lot of these are just like reject boards that he's not actively using, and then the storage crates are just crates of various bits and bobs. Extra older tools, extra little hinges and screws and bolts.
I'd like to walk a little bit deeper into the room, if that's okay.
You walk where you want.
I'm gonna ask him why he was lying earlier about the storage room. Like, what is special in here that he thought that he needed to lie to us about it?
In a brief kind of flash of defiance, he says, "My own privacy? It's my house,
I would
Meanwhile-
like to retort that while he is entitled to his own privacy, he did just steal saints' bones from a church.
All right. If someone wants to put that in the notes for the session, that Morgan Talstead does not believe in the Fourth Amendment.
I don't think there's a U.S. Constitution in Strahdland. Something tells me he never had
Yeah, is there a
Congress come together
constitution
and
like that in
create
Barovia?
it. Yeah.
Morgan Talstead, human level 3 warlock and noted fascist. Meanwhile, downstairs.
I'm going. We have the two cabinets in front of. I want to search through the two cabinets. Open them up.
All right. Yeah, just give me a little perception roll there. All right. After just a quick rifle through and checking for secret compartments, etc., you find just a bunch of knickknacks. There's some old, what looks to be like mementos, things like that. There's a couple of really poorly done, what looks like water paintings, kind of stuck in there. So it looks like someone at one point maybe tried to take up knitting and that didn't work out. Just a series of what appears to be failed hobbies in one cabinet. In the other it's kind of almost like a pantry with some dry goods, salted beef, things like that, essentials, and you do find a coin purse with a quick jingle estimate would be about maybe 10 or 12 silver.
Okay. He doesn't have much, and quite sadly, he has no life at the time. So I'm just going to slowly creep my way back out and shut and lock the door. He's such
Sounds
a
like a
sad
plan.
man.
All right.
Yeah, I just don't think we're finding anything here.
Can I shout up the stairs? Everything all right up there?
Shout away.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good.
All right. Which brings us to upstairs.
All
I
right. So
do just kind of a cursory look to see, are all of the boxes and crates up here fairly identical? Like, is there one made of different wood or looking higher end or like not dusty or what have you?
They all look pretty much the same. The only thing that looks vaguely different is, I'm just going to drag you over to it real quick. That one right there looks more like a chest than a crate. But just kind of like a toy chest or, just a storage chest. Not like a fancy treasure chest.
So after his, response, I would like to tell him, look, either we're going to go through all of your stuff and figure out why these bones don't seem to be the right ones, since they don't seem to have any magical properties to them. Or you can just tell us where it is, and things will go a lot easier for you.
He says that those are the only bones I've stolen, and he gestures into the storage space and says, "Feel free."
Perfect.
Yoink.
Do you know if the nobleman hired anyone else?
He does not know. Morgan, roll perception.
Was it the bottom
Syria.
the bottom one or the top one that seemed more like that one?
That one.
Okay. Yeah, I want to go and look at that.
Tyria and Piop just crossing in the hallway here.
Yeah.
Same.
I had a question. I didn't want to yell at him.
You should have.
I know.
He's a polite barbarian.
Sometimes.
I still remember the thing I saw in D&D memes where it was like your barbarian levels up, and it's like, wait a second, why don't I just get mad more than once each day?
Yes.
And the fighter's like, what if I hit someone harder?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, wait.
Yes.
All right, well, while she does that, I want to come and look at the box that seems to be a little bit out of place.
All right. While he's walking over to that, Morgan, the only thing you really notice is around a couple of the crates, you do see some dirt. It looks like has been swept up.
Can I go to one of those boxes?
Yeah. You're standing in front of two of them that have some little dirt sprinkles around their bases.
Okay. Would I need a crowbar, or is there just a little lid that I can peek in?
You won't know until you try.
Because I would like to peek in, whatever that entails.
Okay. All right. Well, you get a grab on the lid there, and it does look like it'll just come back up. But since we got multiple things going on at once, Piop, roll perception over there, and Theria, what's going on with you down there? Just talking, old dude.
I'm just watching what's going on.
All right.
Yeah.
Theria, go ahead and roll perception as well.
Okay. Wow. All right.
We're
Well,
doing
time to change
great.
those colors.
It's a
This guy
boss.
is bringing me down, guys.
Yeah.
Just his sadness.
Yeah, his sadness is really a drag.
Human sadness.
Okay. Changed my dye color.
All right. So, Morgan, as you grab the edge of the crate there, it just pops right off, and inside is just a bunch of dirt. Like just a bunch of potting soil.
Gives the soil kind of a quizzical look and turn around to Henrik and ask, why are you keeping dirt up here?
Is it like trace amount of dirt, or is it like a crate filled with dirt?
Crate full of dirt.
What? Okay.
I have a suspicion of what it is, but we'll just ask first. Why are you keeping dirt up here?
As you turn to ask that, not to chat, a hand thrusts out from the dirt and grabs you by the back of the neck.
Oh my god.
Right.
Round about the same time, Piop, as you are poking around at that chest, you hear a thump behind you, the sound of something hitting the floor, and Theria, you hear a bunch of commotion further up into the room behind you as you are turned towards Mr. Henrik there.
I scream as a reaction. Do I have time to scream? Like
Thanks.
startled yell?
I think scream as a reaction is the best possible reaction.
Just full like.
Instant I hear their scream, I'm going up the stairs like 3 at a time.
Before that happens,
Roll initiative.
everyone roll initiative.
Yay! Well,
Where's
I think
initiative?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
we're doing great today, guys.
Meh.
That's the third one I've rolled.
Did you change your color already?
Yes, I just changed it again.
Ooh.
Well, this is not great, guys.
Oh, so just on a meta thing here, I don't know if this was existing beforehand, but now in my inventory there is a thing that says attunement.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because you have to attune to certain magical items. I had to attune to my bell branch.
Yeah, wouldn't I be attuned by default then to the ones that... Because we already did that when we received the items a while ago.
You can only attune to like 3 items or something like that.
Yeah, but I have the cloak of protection and the studded leather armor of anti-necrotic necessities.
Let's see. What?
Oh god, they're all. I'm gonna become a vampire, guys.
Yay!
I'm the normal human. Oh,
So
no.
with all this all took place upstairs. Do we hear? We hear her scream, but then did we hear, or does anything pop up out of the coffins down here by chance?
No, nothing
Okay.
happening down there.
I had a
I
suspicion
run
it was
upstairs.
grave dirt. Fuck, I just didn't think there would be.
And going
I
back
should've
to what Brian
stabbed
said, I'll look at that attunement thing.
Later.
So only one of your items actually, the armor requires attunement. The
Okay.
cloak does not. So I just need to. Oh, you know what? Hold on.
It just has the mark
Blammo.
beside it, so I was like, I don't know if that needs to be there or not. So
Yeah. So you see it's got a checkbox.
yeah.
So I checked that, and now you have 1 of 3 attuned.
Yeah.
The Cloak of Protection has an attunement check. Oh, you know what? It does require attunement. So there we go.
Perfect.
You are
Well,
sitting
I'm
at
attuned to both
2 out of
them.
3.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
I'll go through
It
that.
looks like it was something new they must have added during an update, and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. They did just add that. All right, Cramp, you can make it to the top of the stairs there with 20, which will leave you with about 5 feet of movement. So I'm going to transfer you over to the top of the stairs. Hold, please. Okay.
Oh,
And now you have
okay.
still about 5 foot left.
And there. Five feet. I come to the door. Do I see him?
Well, I-
Yeah, there's no way I could take a shot from there, is there? that's
Roll
the-
perception.
Just murder the old man.
I'm an idiot. I should have cast with the fucking bell branch.
I do not perceive.
No, you see the 2 people in front of you.
Okay. And then that's about all I can do.
I should have detected presence. God damn it. I'm so angry at myself. Whatever.
It's fine.
Curiosity killed the Morgan.
Right, and it is just going to grab you
Just a wee bit of.
successfully.
Hey, so why does it say vampire spawn 1, 2, and 4?
Great
Who knows?
question.
All right.
Possibly because this actually called for 7 vampires, and I didn't want you all to immediately die, so I did
Jesus.
some pruning.
Oh, man.
All right. So let me get my party tracker up here.
Hey guys, I don't think we're supposed to do this side quest yet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He did warn us that certain ones would be immediately evident that they're
It
above
grab-
our.
That vampire spawn springs up from that soil, grabs you by the back of the neck, starts slicing, and with its other arm wraps around your throat, and you are now grappled.
Exciting.
To the next actor, which is the one that plopped Piop. As you kind of start turning around, you see behind you a vampire that is also just going to lunge at you face first with an attempt to bite. And that is a hit.
Oh no.
It is just gonna sink its fangs directly into your armor-covered shoulder, doing 17 damage.
Oh
It's
god.
Everything seems fine.
This was a terrible idea.
And Vampire Spawn 4 is going to Morgan and Piop. You kind of see this out of the corner of your eye. Is just going to scuttle straight up the wall and into the rafters, where it disappears.
Oh, fuck.
It's gonna be like whenever a spider escapes inside your house, just like screw it, burn the entire house down.
The only way to be nuke it from orbit. The only
Exactly.
way to be sure.
Exactly.
Remind me, what does grappled do? Like, what's it mean for my turn.
Disadvantage.
Well, let me tell you. Hold on.
I thought there would be a place I could hover, but I haven't been able to find one.
A grappled creature, its speed becomes 0. And it can't benefit from any bonuses to speed. I've been grappled. You can use your action to try escaping, which is going to be a strength or either athletics or acrobatics check. And then they will try to hold you. You can try, if you have some way of magically forcing yourself out of the grapple, you could do that. You can try to kill the grapplee or grappler. That will also make them release you. You don't have any limitation on attacks or spells as long as you can still use them. If it is a ranged attack or spell, it will be at disadvantage.
Okay. So I can still cast. That's useful. And speaking is like isn't an action or what have you, as long as it's like 5 seconds or what have you.
That is just dandy.
Okay. I want to make sure before I get my movement in that Theria, who's turning around, like I have the ability to speak real quick, like there's a third in the raptors. So that we don't lose track of the fact that one has fucking disappeared.
Smart.
God, what spells do I have? Oh, I should have done Hellish Rebuke. Java has the lowest HP of us. Good. That's good to know. I want to go ahead and any spell I cast is gonna not be good for me since I'm literally on them, right? Like, will that have any, since usually that's a ranged move? Am I correct in that assumption, DM? It's been a minute since I've actually been grappled.
Again, any ranged attack done while grappled means you're doing a ranged attack at close range, which will be at disadvantage.
I think things like Eldritch Blast are considered ranged. I want to go ahead and I want to cast Fairy Fire. I know that's not going to do any damage, but I think it's needed in this moment. And I don't know if I've actually cast Fairy Fire yet. Oh, so there is a cast button. Do I need to actually target these things since it's an object, each object in a 20-foot cube?
Let's see. So each object in a 20-foot cube. Let's see here. I have the shortcut for that. Hold, please. Yeah, you can get both of those.
I think all you have to do is hover over your person too, and it should have a shadow around for a 20-foot cube. I think that's right.
Seems like both of them are there too, yeah.
Well, she's also, it should be within a 20-foot cube of her target. You can't do that on
Oh.
enemies. You don't see it.
So you can easily include both of those in a cube.
Okay. Do I need to drop anything, or is that good enough? Just hit cast.
As long as you're targeting the
Okay.
ones you want to target.
Yeah.
So I do need to target both of them. Got it. Oh. Am I targeting it?
No.
Alright,
So you have target spawn 1. So you need to target the spawn 2 as well.
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Cool. Then I will hit cast.
All right. They both saved. So if we
Okay.
take a look at your, where is Fairy Fire? Spells there. Yeah, they both saved. They are unaffected. Everything lights up really bright for a second, and then nothing happens.
Okay.
Cool.
In the back of your mind, you might realize to yourself that vampires are well known for being quite fast, and anything requiring them to save via their dexterity or speed is going to be a pretty hard sell.
Thank you for that reminder, ZM. I don't think I have anything else I can do. So I guess I'm about to die.
Now you're doing great.
Shava Boo, it's all you.
He is on the move. Let's see, you have a speed of 30, right?
Yes.
So let me drag you through the ether here, put you there, and you still have 10 feet left. Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
You're good.
There you go. You are there. Roll a perception check. Okay. You see the 3 people around you. Remember, if you wish, in fact, actually, Cramp, we can go back to you real quick if you want. If you don't use an actual action, you can use it to double move instead. So for those running upstairs, if you want to, and you don't have any other plans for your main action, you can instead just move twice.
Or stab the old man.
Or stab the old man.
Not get any crazy ideas.
Look, I blame him.
I steer the 3 people around me.
Yeah, so from where you are right there, technically, you know what, you can peek around the corner and you can see what's going on at the end of the room there. You can see Morgan and the vampire wrapped around her head. You cannot see the other 2.
Okay. But I couldn't, from where I'm at, you're telling me I couldn't take an action, is what I'm hearing.
You could. You can take an action.
Okay. Okay. So I can see the vampire.
Yeah, because I think that's around 40 feet away from you.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Let's try this. Does that hit?
That is a hit. That
Okay.
Scorching Ray hits.
So how do you want me to do
Hey.
this? Because I actually have to make 3 ranged attacks here. So do you want me to do all 3 attacks and then calculate damage, or do you want me to do attack damage if I
Let
get
me
that
take a
lucky.
look at Scorching Ray here. You can hurl them at one target or several, make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, you can just do all 3 attacks, and then we will see how many times you need to roll damage. And that is going to be a hit. And that is going to be a miss.
So, damage twice.
Damage twice to Vampire Spawn 1.
Nice.
It does not like that.
Fire. Okay.
Yay! So here's a quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you roll the Halo of Spores effect on their turns?
Of course not, because no one reminded me to do that.
It's okay. I was like, well, I'll just remember when it gets to my turn. Because it can also be on my turn, so.
Yeah, let's see. What is that? A Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
And then, okay, let's roll some real quick. Vampires. Spawn 2. I need your abilities. There they are. And saving throws against you are... I know the answer to this.
That's good, because it's not like I know.
Well,
I never remember what it adds up to, because why it doesn't have that on one of these pages is beyond me, because that would be nice.
let's look real quick, actually.
Because it's like a base value of 8 plus my casting modifier, I think, which would be wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Plus proficiency.
Plus proficiency. So it should come out then to 13, I think.
I believe that is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
This may not even damage them because it is necrotic damage, but I was like, well, you know, only way to know is to find out.
That is true. One of them makes the check. One of them does not. So
which one made the check and which one did not?
So roll me just, instead of targeting it, just roll 1d4, and I will apply the damage. Alright, that would be
Nice.
Vampire Spawn 1 did not make the check.
Good. Good.
Hey.
Perfect. Alright,
Alright,
cool.
carry on.
So then with my actual turn, with this wonderful vampire trying to nom on me a little bit, I'm actually going to use my scimitar for, I think, the first time.
Ooh.
I think so.
Does that hit Mr. DM?
Let's see.
You
I think
know,
you just rolled an attack.
I
You
did,
didn't actually
I didn't
target
actually
anyone.
target him. You know, that probably would have been a more better idea.
Yeah, so try that again.
I think I can. Do I drop it directly on him? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. I've never used a melee attack in this, so.
Well, the first one hit, so we'll use the first one.
Okay. And boop. Boop.
Nice.
Blammo. By the way, that was much better than what I expected to happen with you using melee weapon, which I assumed was going to be this.
Oh.
I mean,
We just want to
effectively,
use gifs to
Yeah.
describe how our actions
how our
look.
actions look. Yeah. All right. I don't really think there's much
Although-
else I could do.
Although, hearkening back to what we talked about last time, please do actually describe what you are doing.
All right, I will describe it then. Sorry, I hit the next button already. But Mr. Vampire there munches on my shoulder a little bit there, and it hurts a lot. And I go, fuck this shit. And I take my scimitar and I jam it into his stomach. And he takes those 6 damage points.
Yeah, he does. He definitely takes those 6 damage points. All right, Daria.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and wait. What's my movement? Hold on. Let me look to see how far I can move.
That should be 30.
Yeah, it is.
You gonna get angry, V-Napper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Hell
hoping
yeah.
I could get close enough to the 2, but
That's fine. Murder number 1. I've got 2. He ain't going nowhere.
yeah. I'm gonna go right there because I think I can still hit. That one on the box. All right, so I'm
Absolutely.
running ish.
A brisk
And I'm mad. I'm mad that we miss these stupid vampires. I'm mad that there's one running around in the ceiling. And I am going into rage. I have to remember how to do this, though. Do I drag it to myself? Is that what I do?
Let's see. I don't even remember, so let me bring
I don't remember either.
You have your actions. Um,
Oh, do I just click the little... Yes, there we
you
go.
would click the effect button. Yeah.
Yes, okay. I am pissed. So... I do my wild magic first, right?
I don't know.
Is
Yes,
that right, though?
Because
Yeah.
it happens when you rage.
Okay. Aw, how cute. Guys,
Fantastic.
flowers
That's
and
so
vines
cute.
have now sprouted around us. And it's
That's
going to make it
cool.
hard for these vampires. Which might be nice, right?
Yeah, basically it's
I
an
I mean,
entangle
one
that's
still
only
has
affected
me
by-
grappled, so.
I'm trying to figure out which one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, of course, this is the one that doesn't have the effect on my wild surge. Oh,
Yeah,
Fine.
because it's just difficult terrain within 15 feet of you. There's no
Okay.
real way to program that in.
okay, fine. All right, so now let me go back up here. I am going to. Ooh, you know what? I don't think I've used this yet. I'm going to use my axe of pruning
Mm-hmm.
and swing. Oh, let me target.
Please do.
And I am targeting Vampire Spawn 1.
That is a hit.
Okay, good. All right, yay. So I swing my axe of pruning away, like I pretty much essentially chop the vampire away from Morgan.
When that axe hits it, you chop most of it away from Morgan. From about like the right shoulder down to the left mid torso. And that flops on the floor. And the rest of it just kind of collapses in the opposite direction.
I love it.
Ooh.
Morgan is immediately drenched in kind of sticky, dark black blood.
Lovely. You smell great.
Ugh.
Gramp!
Ooh, my turn. Okay. There's still one in the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you know what? I forgot we have one more person whose turn it is.
What
I'm out.
doing.
Wait.
Attack of
Do
opportunity.
we get an attack of opportunity on him?
If you so desire, yes.
I want to trip him as he goes out. He tries to run, I just stick out.
Hogtie that motherfucker.
All right,
I-
so you want to trip him. I mean, you can't really communicate in that half second, so both of you
Yeah.
are going to do whatever you think you're going to do. So, Shava, without knowing that Cramp is going to trip him, did you want to do that attack of opportunity?
Clothesline him. I'm gonna
Alright.
put my arm out in front of the door to try and clothesline him.
I mean, that's kind of your signature move at this point, Shava. Clotheslining people.
In fact, let's just both of you do a athletics check and we'll do an opposed check by Mr. Henrik.
Yeah, okay.
Oh dang! Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Ooh. Okay. He bolts for the door. Gramp, you stick that tiny leg out. He does not see it at all, hits it, and just face plants straight into the door there. And you hear a very loud cracking noise, and he is not moving.
That's what he gets.
Whoops.
Motherfucker deserved it.
Alrighty then. So,
We're not heroes, guys.
Look, my honor rating still says that I'm a hero.
Catching a lot of fish.
oh no.
I'm gonna move up a little bit. Now, is there still one? There's still a vampire on the rafters, right?
I don't think you know that.
I don't think
She
I'll
yelled
know
it
that.
out, so I mean, he might have been able to hear it.
Roll a perception check.
Perception.
Henrik rolled real bad, guys.
I mean, look,
Yeah, crit
when
You
he
so you hear some scuttling up in the rafters, but it's dark up there, it's shadowy, there's a bunch of now like dust and stuff. Even with dark vision, you can't really see what's going on up there. Just kind of a clutter of rafters and old like planks and stuff stored up there. There's
Gotcha.
definitely something up there though.
Well, I pull up my handy dandy crossbow, pull back, and take a shot at vampire number 2. See.
he's a very nice vampire.
Is a sweet, sweet hit.
As I launch, I was hopefully aiming for its head.
That was your longbow, by the way, not your crossbow.
Oh,
Rolled
longbow.
the same, but
Longbowed it.
yeah. He now has an arrow sticking out of his back.
And I'm gonna move up just. So I moved up a little. I'll rather be at the crew with. I'm gonna stay right there. I got him.
Right.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I was kind
Vampire
of figuring.
Spawn 1 is...
He
Yelling?
needs to do a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Oh, no, Vampire Spawn 1 is actually...
I thought unconscious. Yeah.
yeah, he's straight up
Ooh,
dead.
look, we can see those hit points now.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, you shouldn't be able to, so...
Just
Well,
Oh,
on
it's
him.
because he became a friendly,
Yeah,
not
you just
a
made him an
enemy.
ally. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
I thought he
You
was going
hit
to
him-
come back to life, so I was
I
like,
thought he
well,
was gonna
needs
come
to,
back. I
he
was
needs to
ready
be
for
taking
that.
his damage then.
you hit him so hard that he came back to life. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, alright. Vampire Spawn 2 here is, casually reaches a hand behind him, plucks the arrow out of his back, and tosses it on the floor. Piap, you know what? Roll a perception check real quick in the heat of the moment.
Sure, and while I do that, he should be rolling his Constitution saving throw.
Yep. He's all over it, don't worry.
Perception. Good. I just want to make sure. I'm reminding you of my ridiculous abilities.
All right. Hold, please. We will go ahead and do that. Sweet, sweet Constitution roll, wherever it is. There it is. And that is a pass on that.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm sure I could find a better GIF for this, but instead, Piap, when you take a look at the vampire in front of you that you have just removed your scimitar from his guts, you basically see it do that. And just seal right back up.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah. I mean, all of it made total sense.
However, saying that, he tosses that arrow to the floor and then leaps straight up into the darkness and disappears.
Perfect.
Oh fuck. Are we still in combat?
Combat?
You sure are,
Yep.
because in fact... Hello, Cramp.
Ah, son of a beach.
With a screech and a thud, a vampire lands directly in front of you and swipes at you with his nasty claws. He hits.
Oh, that was a lot of dice.
Yeah.
Only 10.
Only D4, so.
Yep. And does that damage right there. And then leaps straight up again. You hear some scuttling and do not see him anymore.
When they leap up, do we get an attack of opportunity?
Let's see. On that, let's see. Did Henrik went last? So actually, yeah, you would get an attack of opportunity on him
Do I get one
because
too?
Henrik was last turn.
Because one jumped up
yeah.
right in front of me.
Yeah. So basic melee attacks. Just roll me a basic melee attack, since they are now gone, and I will.
Basic melee.
All right. Yup. Hit. Java. Miss.
Miss.
There's my damage for mine.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Slasher.
And Cramp, a basic melee attack. With the and you should have, so your hand axes are split between throwing and regular, so just use the regular one.
Okay. That one?
That is a miss.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a hard miss. That was like pop down, me try to swing, and he pop back up.
All right.
Oh.
And then we have fellow right here, who drops down and takes a bite at everyone's favorite barbarian, lunging fangs first
Cool.
into her exposed back.
I'm just looking at some stuff. I gotta look at rage.
Well, you're extra mad now.
Yeah.
And Morgan, you are no longer grappled.
It's a miracle.
What kind of damage did I take there?
You took piercing and necrotic, and it took
So-
your resistance into account.
Okay, it did. Cool.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, because otherwise I'd be almost dead, because I have my necrotic defense.
Actually, maybe it didn't. Hold on. Just
You
let
said
me
it was
know.
17 damage, and I'm at 12 damage on me right now, out of 24. So
Hmm.
that's only...
I'm just making sure it worked on Furious.
Me.
But yeah, carry on, Morgan.
Awesome. I'm gonna.
Okay. For some reason, it didn't actually put the rage effect on you, so we're just gonna minus some damage off you.
Okay.
but it is now on you. When you use the rage, did you open up the little like magnifying glass and clicked the button?
No, I did the little check mark next to my.
Oh no,
Next
you
to
got to
rage.
click that magnifying glass next to the red dragon, and it drops down a
Oh, and then
actual
okay.
text.
All right.
And all your wild surges are like that too. You have to open the magnifying glass.
Good to know.
Yep.
Change my damage.
I'm working on it. Hold on. There. You're changed.
Thank you.
Okay. Morgan, Eldritch Blast. That is a hit.
Awesome.
So talk that out.
And in terms of it, yeah, I think Morgan is just a little scatterbrained, so you just see kind of almost silver crackly lightning go out and just sizzle that motherfucking vampire spawn that scared me. Even if it's not the one that scared me, it counts as the one that scared me. Getting out my nerves.
All right. Well, yeah.
And I need to pass that along.
I'm gonna move.
Whip.
And
Roll me a perception check as you move.
nothing.
Vampires in the Ceiling are world champion hide and seek. 7-time world champion. It is a hit, miss, miss.
Yeah. Scorching Ray. The first one is dead set, like center of its chest, just a blast of like white hot fire. The second one goes over its top right shoulder, just missing Keop. And then
So before we get to that third one,
Yeah.
Theria, roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
I was gonna stop there and ask.
Or athletics.
All right. I mean,
No, that wouldn't make sense. Do dexterity. My bad. I'm dumb.
is that? Where is that one?
Uh,
It's just straight up dexterity.
Oh, on the main.
Yep.
Main screen.
So it's just the saves, or the abilities.
Either one is the because you're not proficient with a dexterity save. So in this case, just the abilities.
oh, thank Christ.
All right. Out of the corner of your eye, you catch a flicker. It looks like it's maybe something that shouldn't be where it, or is where it shouldn't be. And you duck out of the way as fire splashes on some of the boards behind you, going through the space where your head was just a moment ago.
Great
Thank
theory.
God. You. Yay.
Yay! All right, so I don't actually exactly know this, but I would assume my character would know this. Do vampires in this world not like light?
Yeah, they're not fans of radiant.
Good, good. I wasn't sure if maybe they were like, you know, the Edward style ones or something where they're like, whatevs, light doesn't actually bother me. Can I?
Wasn't it a cloudy day outside though?
I don't know.
Always pretty cloudy, but
Look, I'm going to assume that it's better than nothing, right? If the DM will let me move, please, so I can open the window. Or bash out the
absolutely.
window.
Do-do-do-do.
I don't know, because I don't really know if the window is... I mean, you said they were shuttered. I don't know if I need to bash it out, or if I could just...
You can just the little spring release shutter and open it right up.
Boop. I boop it.
All right, it is open.
Alright, well, that's all I'm going to do. But I was
All
just
right.
figured that might help. I don't know.
All right. I think we all know what's going to happen. I'm still mad. And I am going to swing my axe of pruning again. Let me target the right one. I think it hits.
That hits.
Think?
That hits.
I like that I rolled a 2, but man, that was a 11 damage. Yay. Alright, well, now it says it's dying, so that's good. Can I attack twice? Is that a thing?
Not at this point in your life.
Rats.
You haven't figured out how to swing that shit twice.
What about if I use reckless attack?
What about if you use reckless attack?
Can I attack again or not? No?
No.
Okay.
What are you going to attack?
Oh, it's not dead?
I mean,
It
it's
just says dying.
It's not technically dead yet.
Yeah, I was gonna swing at it again.
Although it's not technically alive.
Yeah.
That's also
Alright,
true.
well.
But no. At this point in your life, you do not get to
I'm
attack.
still a BB. I can't attack twice. I got it.
Yeah.
You gotta get another level,
Sigh.
and then you're gonna be like, why don't I just swing my axe a second time?
Yeah. What if?
Yeah, I know.
So I'm just gonna move up here because that one's dying, and the other one's in the rafters, and I can't see the one in the
roll me a
rafters.
perception check while you move. There, yeah, you move. And I wish it would let me... Oh, hold on. Alright, you're good to go.
And since I don't see the other one, can I? Oh, I'm just gonna double up my movement and go towards the window.
It's pretty great over here by the window. What do I see out the window, by the way, DM?
Hold on one second. Which, by the way, I was gonna...
Perfect.
About this area right here now has some, not really hard, bright, but some sunlight. Looking out the window, you see, the stockyard.
Wait, I can move. Technically, I could move towards the window and opened up this window as well. Couldn't I? Possibly, or no?
Let's see. I think it was like 25 for your first movement, right? You could probably
Yeah,
gotten over there if you had moved at an angle. We'll say that, yeah.
And open up a window
More
Mhm.
windows!
just in case.
Look, I don't know if it's gonna help. It may not be bright enough to hurt them, but hey, they keep dodging around up in the rafters.
As
and being
Cramp
assholes.
opens up that window, there's enough kind of faded sunlight that pours in, that vampire next to Theria on the ground starts to sizzle a little bit.
Sizzle, sizzle.
Crunchy.
And that's it for me.
Happen.
And dropping down, pretty much trying to drop directly on top of Shava, is another screeching vampire. And it lands dead on top of you and splashes at you and tackles you to the ground where you are now grappled.
Can I do Hellish Rebuke?
I imagine. I mean, you took
Okay.
damage, so. Let's see.
So must make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Da, da, da. What? Let's see. Dex against your spell casting, which is your charisma, right? So 8 plus 2 is 13, same as everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a pass.
Okay.
Does that take into account? Is he within the 15 feet of Theria's one little planty things?
That just makes it difficult terrain.
Okay, I don't know if it would affect his dex or not.
No, it's not an entanglement. It just makes it harder to walk.
Okay.
And moving on to Vampire Spawn 3.
So many are still alive.
Is going to try, while you're being restrained there by the one, it is going to open its horrible jaws wide. You can hear the bones cracking as it opens, far, far wider than a mouth should be able to open, and is going to try to take a bite out of you. And it does so. And just gives you a good old fashioned chomp. The Vampire Spawn 4 just sizzles slightly and starts to just rot away into dust. And we're back to Morgan.
Hey, it's my turn.
Shava, haven't you almost died before? Or like actually been down?
Yeah, I've been down before.
That might occur again.
Okay. We're gonna try. Do I have anyone actually targeted? No. Yes.
That is a hit.
Hell yeah. So, Morgan is still clearly perturbed by being covered in gross black ichor from that previous vampire and the jump scare. So it's still just the angry silver lightning shooting out as she does 9 damage. Like, get away from my friend!
It hurts. It hurts real bad.
And
DM, just to clarify, I'm pinned to the ground.
You are not prone. You are.
Okay.
You're more like You have a vampire clinging to you.
Okay.
So your move speed is currently 0. Again, you can do whatever you want. You can still cast as long as your casting components don't require excessive movement. A ranged attack at this point against either one of those two is going to be a disadvantage.
And I reach a flask of holy water?
Ooh.
You could probably do that, yeah.
Can I reach a flask of holy water? And the one that's grappling me, I want to, regardless of my own safety, take the glass flask and slam it into its face while it's grappling me.
You can absolutely do that. No roll needed. Just remove a flask of holy water from your inventory.
And done.
All right. It does not like that. As it smashes into its face, the face shrivels and parts of it fall off, and just an unearthly shriek just bursts out of its mouth, and you are no longer grappled.
And I am. Ooh, it'll get an attack of opportunity. Logistical question. Oh, that was my action though, wasn't it?
It was.
Okay. And everything's at disadvantage. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna try to take a swing at it with my dagger, the one that's left. Oh wait, no, I've already taken an action. Never mind. So all I have is the choice to back up into the sunlight.
All right. Yeah. So we'll do that as a disengage. You're gonna take one attack of opportunity right there, since you've got the 2 there, and it's just gonna. Let's see, who is that? That is 3. He is gonna take a swat at you with its standard claw attack.
He's probably gonna put me down. Yep.
You don't make it very far. As you kind of turn to dart away towards that sunlight, you instead just get clawed across the back and drop to the floor.
Okay, I need to review that. Okay.
After further
False-
review,
False life is an action, so no, but when I drop to a hit point, I can use false life.
I believe so. That should be one of your
Yeah, that's one of my
thingamajiggers.
perks. So I should just be able to hit this button.
You come back to life with 6 temporary hit points.
And so, because I've disengaged, received my attack, I can complete the run into the sunlight.
No, you're pretty much still there.
Okay.
You came back to life on the ground.
Okay, fair enough.
yay! All right, well, I'm gonna go boop-a-doop-a-doop to right here, and then I am going to cast Entangle. Well, centered on Vampire Spawn 2, which Vampire Spawn 3 will be within its range too. Just so they
Absolutely.
can't go jumping back up into the rafters and try to scurry away anywhere, you know. So They need to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants.
All right. Let me pull there.
Strength
That's up.
check against my spell save DC. So that's 13.
Yep. All right. Vampire spawn. Let's see. One to the left there, 3, is entangled. And vampire spawn 2 is not.
Okay. Well, at least one of them can't escape. Hopefully. And that's it.
All right. I think we all saw this coming.
Are you gonna be mad still?
I am still mad.
So mad,
I am
bro.
still raging. I don't think I have, flowers and vines in the ground anymore, but that's okay.
You do.
I do? Okay. Cool. I guess that didn't really apply to the vampires, huh?
Again, it doesn't restrain them. It just makes it difficult terrain.
Okay. So I'm pretty much gonna, force my way into the middle of this little party right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to target number 2. I think that's yep. And I'm gonna again take my axe and swing it. And I'm pretty sure that hits.
That does hit.
Be like, nah, it missed.
So I carefully swing my axe because I know Shava's right behind me.
All right, she's on the ground.
Okay. So I bring it up over my head and my thought is I have a nice arching swing and I slash this vampire in the neck shoulder area.
Yeah, you lodge that axe deep into its shoulder, just splitting the collarbone right in half, just getting down into the
meat,
ribcage
the
with it.
bones. Yeah.
My bones!
So as I see Therius basically baseball swing and take out almost the other vampire, I pull out another bow, but this time I attach a rope to it and aim for, what is that, Fence 3? Fence 3.
Give me a check. Give me a sleight of hand check to successfully. Well, you can attach the rope, but give me a sleight of hand check.